Are you somebody who spends quite a bit of time seated at a desk working at a computer? Posture might be something that you're looking to improve upon, something that you're looking to work on. Today we're going to be practicing Sphinx Pose, which is a gentle yin back bend. And it can be sometimes a little bit uncomfortable for people, so we're going to explore different ways to make it comfortable, accessible, and really have you walking away feeling a little bit better about the upper back.
Welcome to Yoga with Carolyn. In this channel, you will gain the tools, the knowledge, and the confidence to practice yoga, no matter your size, your age, or your ability to touch your toes. Sphinx Pose. So this is a back bend. It's a yin back bend. It's meant to be not too much of a huge back bend, so it's supposed to be somewhat gentle. But definitely sometimes for some people, if you've practiced this pose before, you might have felt it in the lower back, some kind of discomfort. So we're going to play around with some, not even some big changes, just a couple different changes to make sure that this pose feels good for your body. As always, listen to your body. So if at any point you make your way into one of the options, one of the modifications, and it doesn't feel right, that's why there's quite a few different modifications that are being offered. So it's really important that you walk away from this pose, from this video, feeling good. All right, so we're gonna start on your belly. So make your way onto your belly. And then we'll come into the shape. So right off the bat, it's a pretty simple shape to come into. I will also mention, this is different than Cobra Pose. So if you're used to your hatha practice and you're used to really strengthening and propping yourself up in your upper dog or your Cobra Pose, this is different. This is a yin pose. So your elbows, your forearms are what are kind of holding you up, propping yourself up in this shape. So you've got the elbows on the mat. Finding that alignment of elbows underneath of shoulders, tiny trick would be to see if you can grab hold of your arms with your hands. If you can't, bring your elbows in a little bit closer. And then palms of the hands come down onto the mat. So take a second, bring your eyes to a close, check in with your back. So maybe you didn't even need to bring your eyes to close, you already felt uncomfortable. So maybe the lower back, maybe the upper back, maybe the hips, somewhere doesn't quite feel right. So one of my first go-tos is to widen the position of the legs. That's automatically going to give a little bit more space to your back to soften, to settle. If finding yourself in this shape, you know right away that it is a little bit too high for you, yes, you could just kind of inch your elbows forward a little bit more, widen your elbows. Definitely that's an option, but it might not feel comfortable because you're kind of at this like funny angle with your elbows and you're having to hold yourself up for an extended period of time. So this is where you're going to want to use either your bolster or your blanket. So your bolster can come underneath of the chest, and then there you go, you've got your elbows right back onto the mat, but you can see I've got a little bit more of an angle, so I'm not quite as high. And then it's really nice because you're totally supported here. If the bolster is a little bit too big and it's still too high, then you can grab your blanket and roll it up kind of in a little bit of a sausage roll shape. And then you've got yourself supported here. So those are your different options, different modifications to choose how high or how low you want to be in the shape. And then your forehead can come onto your block, onto your book. It is really nice to not have to hold your head up. So bringing your forehead onto that block. Okay. So you've got your support under your chest, you've got your support under your forehead. Inhaling, opening the heart, pulling the heart in between the arms. Exhale, soften. To come out of this pose, Move any props out of the way that are helping you throughout this shape. And really, really slowly. The elbows will go out towards the sides. Bring yourself back down. Forehead comes down. Cheek comes down. If you'd like to help release the lower back after that shape, you can allow the hips to kind of swing, kind of wiggle from side to side. Or you can bend the legs and allow the feet to flop from side to side, helping to release the lower back. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, I would love to hear from you if you want to let me know in the comments below. Also, if you are taking a look at these pose tutorials and you're seeing a pose that you actually are missing and that you would like to explore a little bit more, let me know. I would love to create something that is actually beneficial to you if you're not seeing it quite yet. I would love it if you became a subscriber. If you aren't already, that's the best way to support me right now so that I can offer lots more free online yoga. Thank you so much. From my heart to yours, namaste.